What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Been a minute, I know, but I'm here, okay? You can see my setup is a little bit different right now. I'm currently in transition. That's why you haven't actually seen me as much, but the channel is still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm doing actually a lot more with the channel going forward, but today we are sampling. And if you know anything about me, you follow my channel, I'm huge on sampling. This is actually one of my favorite parts of actually having this channel is smelling these fragrances for the first time live with you guys, okay? So that's what we're doing today. I got 3 fragrances here. Let's get right into them. As I always do with the sample videos, I like to basically kind of lay out exactly how I'm doing this. I've got 3 fragrances here. I've basically been letting them dry down. I sprayed initially maybe about 20-30 minutes ago. I'm going to spray an initial here that I'm going to smell. Then I'm going to go to the dry down, tell you how I feel about each one respectively. Super excited to get into all of these today. I'm kicking it off with the house of Fragrance du Bois. Actually have not purchased anything from this house yet. I did sample New York 5th Avenue, which I actually did like that fragrance. It wasn't a run out and buy for me as of yet, but that is one I could probably go into. So I might get a full bottle at some point in time, but I haven't purchased anything else from the house. This is gonna be the second one. And this is actually Oud Bleu Intense, okay? Heard some good things about this one, read some good things about it, so let's see. Oh wow. Definitely fresh, smells very high quality, at least with the initial. I get the blue, I get that. This definitely smells luxury. High end for sure. All right, let me get into the note breakdown on this one, right? So what are we looking at? Mandarin orange, cardamom, nutmeg, amber, myrrh, olibanum, labdanum, myrrh, agarwood, styrax, benzoin, and apopanax. High quality for sure, okay? Definitely that mix of mandarin and spices is actually beautifully blended with this fragrance. I do like it, however, for that price point, I just can't run out and grab it because it's not something that is groundbreaking for me. But I could see somebody that basically just has access to the paper readily available and willing to spend it and got caught in, you know, a high-end department store and smelled this for the first time. I could see that person buying this almost immediately. But for me, with my collection and where I'm at with it, it's not an immediate buy. I definitely appreciate the blend of this, but it's not a buy. This smells really, really good. I do like it on the freshy side, but there are multiple other things I would actually purchase before I purchase this on the freshy side. And right now I'm actually smelling the dry down. I don't know about the length of performance, but remember, this is me sampling for the first time with you guys. So I actually really do like the fragrance, but not enough for me to go out and purchase it at this point. All right, we rolling right into the next one. This is from the house of Scentologia. Never smelled anything from this house before. This is Synergy. Oh, I actually like that already in the air. Fruity, musky off top. I do like that. So far, I can already say this definitely seems like a spring summer fragrance. Tropical. Oh yeah, let's get into the note breakdown. Okay. We got pineapple, mango, cassis, peach, apple, pear, orange. It definitely makes sense. Saffron, rose, almond, jasmine, amber, musk, cedar, and moss. Oh, this is tropical all day. Okay, I'm still not smelling the dry down yet. This is actually the initial, but I can tell you if it stays anywhere around here, if you're not a fan of like tropical fruits, this is one to probably stay away from. But for me, I could definitely see this smells like vacation to me on the bottle. This is definitely the islands, the beach. I really like this one for the summer or the spring. This just reminds me of vacation. I can tell you that again right now. Musky, little bit of rose, but the fruits are definitely still there. But I feel like this is definitely musk and fruits. That's pretty much what this fragrance is, at least so far. I'm gonna move over to the dry down, but this one right here, this is something that could be added to my collection. However, I could see in the high heat, if you overspray this one could get a little headache inducing. Okay, this is the dry down right here, and this one has morphed. I like this a little bit more. It's calmed down. The fruits have settled a little bit. I feel like more of the rose and the saffron and musk are really kind of coming through now in the dry down. I feel like this wouldn't necessarily be a compliment monster, but you would definitely get more compliments than your average fragrance with this one. Still feeling it for spring and summer, still reminding me of vacation. Very, very creamy, lactonic. I really, really like that, but I feel like the scent trail on here will probably be crazy. Overall, so far on the sample, this right here is one I'm gonna wear, okay? This is actually very, very versatile, to keep it a buck, and definitely unisex. I could see this actually coming into my collection. And the price point isn't that bad for this one as well either. Yeah, this one right here could definitely be a buy. I'm feeling this one a little bit more than the Oud Bleu Intense. Actually a lot more than the Oud Bleu Intense, because I don't actually have anything like this in my collection as of yet. When I think about the fruits in here, I could see why, at least on the initial, this one reminds you of God of Fire with the mango. But that one I did like. It was smooth too, but I'm actually gravitating towards this one a little bit more. So yeah, this is definitely one I feel like is worth getting your nose on as far as a sample. This is Synergy from the house of Scentologia. Might see more of this one on my channel. Keeping it moving, we're going over to the house of Mind Games. Only smelled one fragrance from them out of the house so far. That would be Gambit, which was an immediate buy for me, love at first sniff. But today I'm smelling Queening. Let's get into it. Now this one I actually haven't read anything about, so truly, truly blind. Oh, this is fresh, light. Off top, this definitely smells of quality. Unisex. This is versatile. I could see this in the office too. Date night, Netflix and chill. I like this. This is probably the most versatile. No, that Oud Bleu Intense was versatile too, but I like. There's something sexy about this. Light, super fresh. Yeah, let's get over to the note breakdown and see what they got going on. Okay, so cotton flower, apple, cypress, orris root, rum, saffron, vanilla, coconut, musk. Okay, you're definitely getting the vanilla here. And the coconut and the musk. I'm not really getting too much of that green apple. Huge fan of green apple, by the way, too. Yeah, this one is, for the price point, and I gotta say that just off top from where I'm at right now, this is already dissipating, and I mean, we're minutes into me actually spraying this for the first time. This is not the dry down, so you know, anything about, if you know anything about the House of Mind Games, I think these be going for like damn near $400 a bottle. So unless you get on the gray market or something. So for that price off top, I can tell you this would not be something that I would purchase, but this actually is a good fragrance, and I could probably predict that the performance won't be, you know, worth the $400 either. Got the dry down in hand, and while I do respect the fragrance, this is definitely beautifully blended. I feel like the vanilla is more prominent where I'm at with it right now, but this is super smooth, very, very creamy. I really like the fragrance, but for the price point and what it's dried down to as far as projection, all of that, I can't see myself actually running out and purchasing this fragrance. But I can say that Mind Games is 2 for 2 as far as blending and beautiful creations. But for me, this is not one that I see in my collection. I'm just gonna say at all. It is Definitely unisex, but it's leaning a little bit more feminine for me. So still a great fragrance. If you like vanilla, if you like something that's soft, inoffensive. I did read that people were talking a little bit of a laundry comparison. I don't know if I would actually say that. There definitely is something clean that smells that I'm getting from this. It does have a note of cotton flower, which I don't know if I've ever smelled in any other fragrance before, at least listed in a note breakdown. But great fragrance, just something that doesn't actually resonate with me. So go ahead and get a sample of this. This is Queening from the House of Mind Games. Last but definitely not least, we go into the House of Sospiro. This is actually going to be Erba Leather. I've smelled Vibrato from the house, Erba Pura, and Basso. I own Basso. The other two were great creations as well. Let's see if they're going to hit 4 for 4 with this Erba Leather here. Ooh, I can smell that one in the air. Ooh, hit me in the nose. Let me sit up straight a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Definitely getting hit with the leather first up top. I think I was trying to smell something fruity, thinking about Erba Pura. I don't know. A little bit mixed in. Maybe the dry down will be a little bit different. Let me get into the note breakdown off top, because if this stays anywhere where it's at right now, I'm not really feeling it. Passion fruit, bergamot, lemon, learn, I don't even know what that is, jasmine, sandalwood, amber, and vetiver. I don't see leather in here. Maybe they got it wrong at Fragrantica. I think that's what they mean is leather. I can also say too, I'm not a huge leather fan. I actually only own Ombre Leather. I think that's the closest to any leather fragrances I actually have at the house. I've tried African Memo. That leather, Memo, the African leather, I just wasn't a fan of that. I'm sorry. I know people kind of like leather. I actually like Tuscan leather too. Let me not lie. I do like that, but I don't own it. This is calming down a little bit. The initial, you would have to get us in a minute. So this is definitely one of, if you were at work, or pulling up to the gig, you tried to spray this one on in your car before you got in the elevator, you need to get us a little bit of time, because that initial was brutal. All right, let me just get over to the dry down. Okay, I'm glad this dry down has really did what it was supposed to do with this fragrance. This is actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. I was almost ready to shoot this one down, because I'm not really a huge leather fragrance fan. You just really got to get it together, and this one right here has actually developed into something that I could potentially wear. I'm going to tell you right now, leather lovers, if you like leather, this is definitely one that you need to go ahead and actually get your nose on. For sure worth a sample, okay? I feel like most leather lovers will like this fragrance. I'm getting more of just strictly like the leather and the vetiver, and just a little bit of the citrus, in order to make it just not be all leather. But this is actually rounded out and has become something that I actually like. Maybe I could actually grow into this fragrance, but I like this more than I like that African leather from Memo. I can't stop sniffing this one. Out of all of them that we've been smelling today, this is the one that I really can't get my nose off of. I think I'm really just trying to smell the fruit in this one, because it's definitely dried down. It's turning into something a little bit sweet. Definitely not Erba Pura sweet. It's definitely just, it's got a hint of sweetness here, but maybe I don't know what passion fruit actually smells like. But this is actually probably going to be, next to Ombre Leather to me, probably one of the better leather fragrances I've actually smelled. But mind you, I don't actually like a lot of leather fragrances, so I haven't smelled a lot. But this is one I can recommend if you are a leather fan. If you like that, this is definitely one to get your nose on. And I could see this one actually being a compliment puller from the ladies too, because women actually do like leather fragrances. So this is one right here. You don't have to run, but you can walk to go and get a sample of Erba Leather, okay, from the House of Sospiro. wrapping it up, man. Thank you all for tuning in and sticking with me, man, to the end of the video, man. And so you already know, man, if you got any benefit from any of this content, please do consider liking and subscribing. And you already know I'm gonna see you on the next video.